to San Jose, California. As we roll into Week 12 in our coverage of EA Sports College Football, these are the types of games that can help define your season. It's the UNLV Rebels and the San Jose State Spartans. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Guys, I caught up with the Spartans head coach right before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carrillo. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Scanning the field, it's Weaver. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. The analytics nerds say the goal was at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. And you make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. A 50-50 ball, and he just out-fought the defender and made the catch. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. And how about taking a big chunk out of this defense on the opening drive?
And with the speed they have on the perimeter, Reese, no doubt, they want to come out here and test this secondary, test these DBs, and they know they've got the QB with the arm talent to get the ball there. That's a great start for this offense.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Using his legs at space. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got his man on the right. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. And the Spartans, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Back to pass, it's Weaver. It's complete to the left. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, San Jose State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting. Ready for the football game and executing to a T to start this game off.
He'll bring it out. It's Lyons. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the UNLV Rebels offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here comes Jackson Arnold. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. The run inside. It's Thomas. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Fires to the big fella. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. He's going to run it. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's complete on the right side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Got the back over the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. The Rebels will try to convert on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on 4th down, and it pays off there.
That just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical 4th down and execute.
Uncorks it. That's caught. It's Thomas. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's congested in the box, but nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
We've come to the end of the period, and San Jose State is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to throw, it's Weaver. Oh, they're after him, trying to buy time. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full, because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man, it's Burnett. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Rebels, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They'll go to the counter play. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to it. He tried to find some running room, but they get him stopped. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Going to the run, it's Thomas. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Running inside, it's Glover. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's
touchdown Rebels! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. How about that weight room work he's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bates. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Weaver. Makes the catch. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Spartans decide to punt it away. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10, and he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vegas. That's his third touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. To the air, it's Weaver. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Spartans will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. He's taking the shot. Got it down the field. Timeout taken by the offense as their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. The throw. He caught it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Wants to pass. Lets it fly. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to power it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, San Jose State. Gets it into the end zone.
Last 4 minutes of the first half, first 4 minutes of the second half. That is a time window that oftentimes determines games, and you're seeing it potentially happen here. It was critical the offense was able to go down, drive the field, and score a touchdown here late in the first half, knowing they get the ball back first in the second half. And if they go out right away in the second half and good things happen, this game takes on a completely different feel.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here comes the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 4 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Right back to the well. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Blue 22, blue 22.
The run inside. It's Glover. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Might be calling a hot route. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Grabbed in the middle, it's McClure. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Going to try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Running inside. It's Bates. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Unleashes it on the run. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. The Spartans will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. Here's the return. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Unloads quickly. At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Glover. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And the pressure continues to now shift towards this defense. And running backs had a great day today, carrying the football. They know they've got the lead late in the game. How aggressive do they want to be? And especially defensively now, what's your answer for this ground game? Because it's been really good today.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Fires one high and deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Motion from the wideout. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Weaver. Looking left. It's complete. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. Looking to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartan. Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the ground, it's Glover. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Fires to the tight end, and he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Thomas. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
At the end of that play, there is a Spartan who is slow to get up. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
I love the play call running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
There's a crease. Touchdown, Rebels. They move on top here in the 4th. The Rebels surge back on top.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. He'll bring it out. It's Anderson. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Weaver. Here's a heat. And down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The defense coming out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time. Likely their final drive. And they'll get the ball back, stopping him short of the 1st down. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The give on the counter, and he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. With 1:52 seconds left, the defense will use a timeout trying to get the football back. No reason to do anything here except keep it on the ground on 2nd and 5. Quarterback Keith. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Makes the grab. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UNLV. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Weaver. Fires to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Working that left side now. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. With the catch, it's Riley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. And the Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw for it. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over.